Some days you want to look at the good in this world, and some days you want to look at the absurd, at the bad, at everything that is wrong in this godforsaken world. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. There's a GW Dota that wants me to suffer, that's what he said in the Reddit thread. He wants anyone to suffer with him and share the pain of the most comically bad PA build I have ever seen. So let's see what he got us today. We jump right into it, into the beautiful deserts of the dire ancient plains, as we jump and introduce our players or comics, into, yeah, well, whatever, or actors in this comedy. There's Gucci on the lion, there's Queen of Pain, played by none other than Arcos, no idea what that guy is, but he's probably a well-known player nonetheless. There's Sickness, trademarked, playing the PA. There's, oh wow, okay, there's GW, the guy that submitted this, so at least we know where to look. And yeah, that's it. I think I forgot one guy. Yes, I forgot Bazinga, playing the Bristleback. Well, alright, it looks like they're going to do a lane at first. Who are they going to face, I wonder? They're going to face Doki Doki Morning, playing the Disruptor. They're also, yeah, they also has Kid0, wait, what? Kid058. Odd name if you ask me, but I'm not one to judge. Tetsuka Bliet Vodka Putin Balalaika, playing the Invoker at least I think that's what the name means. And there's of course the Legion Commander playing Process Not Performed. Hopefully he will not live up to his name and actually perform excellently, but considering we're watching a comedy, I don't think that's the case. Finally, there's a Pudge with the Arcana and a lot of cosmetics, played by Arch? The fuck is this name? Okay, whatever. My bad, says Bazinga, as the duo lane will try to maybe steal the rune. Let's see if he can do it. Gucci is going to get glimpsed back. And yeah, Bazinga. Well, Bazinga's taking a bit of damage, but he has quills. And he's actually going to take the bounty rune. Okay, well, that's a good start. There's even going to be a nerf spike from the returning lion. And that's all she wrote. There's no hook available, as Pudge, as usual, takes the rot first level. Thank you, Tortellini. And yeah, that's it. That's the first moves of the game, succeeded by a bit of a passive phase, as the first last hits will come. Alright, we have an Invoker and a Queen of Pain. Of course, the Queen of Pain is gonna have the upper hand after some point, by being able to just jump on the Invoker whenever she feels like it. But for the first few minutes, unless there's a support rotation, we're not going to see too much out of here. We see a few denies here. The real action is going to be on the bottom. Dual lane versus tri-lane. Not sure that I like having the lion up there. I mean, alright, sure, he does provide a bit of harassment and make sure that the Bristleback can get the first few levels, but yeah, you're against the tri-lane. Thank God the tri-lane has a Pudge in it that apparently wants to steal the last hits of his Juggernaut. Well, I do believe this is an Arcan game, so I'm not too surprised here. Anyway, Bazinga, now, alright, now he's gonna actually get a fair bit of amount of damage done by the Pudge that is getting some damage in return. Actually, now he has a lot of quills on him. Well, too much for him to stand at any rate. He's going to take a little nap in the dirt as now. Alright, the spin comes. Juggernaut does manage to find a return kill on Bazinga. Same time done at mid. Well, it looks like the Queen of Pain didn't get me to wait too long to see some action. She also claims a kill on the Invoker. Wow, alright. Way earlier than expected. Now, focusing a bit on the top lane, the Legion Commander, yeah, she's not gonna have a good time at all, in fact, I think. Unless, of course, she can, well, outrun the Dazzle and try to stop the harassment for coming. If there was a lion, it would be even worse, but, well, could be even worse. Now she at least has some creeps, it's getting a few levels. She's gonna be fine. We're not gonna see too much action from the Legion Commander until level 6. So, yeah, we'll check back on that later. Now, what else do we have? Well, I think we've seen everything there is to see for now. Yeah, no, let's talk about how the game is going to progress in the war. I think that this lane is going to go well for the Dire, but it's really going to depend on the pressure being able to come from the Dire. That's that I'm not saying too much of for now. Sure, there's pressure, but there's not that ultra amount of pressure that having two heroes here would justify. So there you go. In fact, you're going to see Arak. That's going to turn this into a dual lane for a dual lane as now. Alright, Cygnus comes in, right? The lane has drastically changed. Cygnus does not know where to look. It's going to use that Iron Branch and the Tango to come in, but the Pudge still around. He has a hook available, could potentially try to go on Cygnus. Cygnus that's now isolated, does not have Blink Strike. Very, very risky to come here, but no, the hook will not come on the right target, but Process Not Performed does not need a hook. He needs his blade to bring down the two heroes in his lane. Excellent rotation from the Pudge that somehow managed to make the PA go into a complete panic for some reason, and yeah, that's all there is for now. I mean, yeah, look at it. She went here. She went over there for no reason, without having the Blink Strike. I wouldn't understand if she tried to juke by trying to blink onto the Dazzle that was retreating, but there was no such thing. I really don't understand what this was for. Maybe some next level play, I don't know. Maybe she didn't even have boots, so I'm going to brand this a mistake. No, the Pudge comes back bottom. It's Doki Doki Morning that actually finds Gucci. Gucci, that's only Lion now. That's going to get the Blade Fury in his face. He is fast, he has boots. Well, the Juggernaut doesn't. So he cannot chase. Now he has boots. And now, oh, Bazinga is going to get glimpsed back. But that's also the Pudge that could potentially throw the best hook of his life. Does not appear like he's going to come. As meanwhile, up top, they do manage to find Process Not Performed. The Radiant will lose one hero. And GW, yeah, that's what I was expecting. The earlier kill on by that Legion Commander, I think, was thanks to the rotation only. If there was no such rotation, I don't think he could have accomplished this alone. Otherwise, well, no, you didn't see it, but I assumed that, yeah, he's not gonna have the best of times. And the worst part is, for that Legion Commander, that once the PA hits level 6, yeah, that's when the real action starts. Legion Commander, that doesn't care about the poison, but still rather good. Now, the Invoker, it's also something that you have to take into account. Once level 6 hits for that for that Legion Commander, the Sunstrike is going to be extremely relevant. But before that, he has to survive. He cannot Sunstrike if he's dead, right? Well, he's going to try to Sunstrike Gucci, but unfortunately that will be his last word. Sunstrike! And then, yeah, that's basically what's going to be written on his grave, because he's dead for another 6 seconds. Rather good for him. I mean, no. Dying's never good, friends. I mean, sometimes you could think that, yeah, I'm gonna drink myself to death, I'm gonna have a jolly good time. Well, see if the guy dying looks happy. Look at that, look, does that Bristleback look happy? He's tasting the earth. And he does not look like he's enjoying it too much, so don't die, kids. Also, the Bristleback died, yeah. Well, of course, it's a Blade Fury now, level 2. The Lion was nowhere to be seen, so of course you're gonna see that happening. Of course you're going to see that happen. The PA, yeah, no, she's not getting close to level 6. What I was saying earlier, yeah, is not going to be too prophetic for now. That could be the case in a few seconds. No. First it's going to be GW that's going to be attacked by Process Not Performed. He can make his way to the shrine, but the Pudge has other ideas. He wants to actually kill the PA for some reason. GW, yeah, he's gonna run himself back far enough to drag the attention of the Queen of Pain, and that potentially could have been reinforcement. Oh, but what's this? Now he tries to go back into the fray. Maybe a bit of a mistake here, but nah, it's not going to be punished. The Pudge is not on point with his hook so far. I've seen him throw multiples that were either on friends or on the air. Very risky hooks that don't reconnect. He tried to push his luck like most Pudges like to do, but that's I don't think that's the right way to play Pudge, honestly. You want to make sure that, yeah, you don't want to throw blind hooks. You want to throw hooks where you see them, but they don't see you, not the opposite. Now, mid lane, oh, that's the real action start. Now, the Queen of Pain, well, she was getting attacked, but there was also the Lion Gucci here. As, oh, Doki Doki Morning now is going to drag the Queen of Pain back where she definitely doesn't want to be. There's no blink available, no mana, no health, but the hook again! It misses spectacularly! Oh no, Pudge, that was your chance. Your support basically served that kill on a silver platter. But alas, point blank hooks are overrated, says the Pudge, so he does not take that. Kind of unfortunate if you ask me, but you didn't ask me, so I'm going to shut up now. Gucci, no, maybe tries to go on Kid, as yeah, now he's turned into a frog. There's probably going to be a stun coming in. Oh, that could have potentially been a spin here. It is a spin, Bazinga, however, still chasing, does not care about the tower, but it's Gucci that's tanking it. Pudge now comes around. Alright, there's a TP. Is there anything to stop it? There isn't, and yeah, no. Not enough damage. It was close, but not enough. No, Bazinga and Gucci have to run away. Can they run away? They're taking the tower, and this time the hook's gonna be on point. Well, it's a point-blank hook. Point-blank range hook. It's Hard to miss those ones. So Pudge will claim another. Well, I say another. He didn't actually get that one. It was Doki Doki Morning that got it, thanks to the thanks to that Thunderstrike. Good on him. Good on him. Meanwhile, middle. Does appear like we could have a bit of action. It's the Invokers are trying to sustain the damage from Alcos, but that dagger does a lot. It does feel like the first Sonic Wave of the game was expended, the Sunstrike was expended as well, and that's exactly what I would expect from that mid lane. The Queen of Pain jumping left and right, and since there's no rotation, that Queen of Pain can do whatever she wants. She is getting ahead, and that could be a problem for the Invoker that does need his items. Now, level 6 comes in for the Legion Commander, but level 6 on the PA, and what did I say? That coup de grace is a real threat to that Legion Commander. I was about to say Legion Assassin, but she's the one that's getting assassined. However, a more interesting thing is that, yeah, Doki Doki Morning makes his way in. However, he's spotted by that ward. They're not going to care. Alcos also makes his way in. Does she get spotted? Maybe. It doesn't feel like... No, they didn't ping him. No. Now she's spotted. She is spotted, but maybe she wants to go in. I don't know. She could maybe want to dive. There's a Dazzle with a Shallow Grave, so that could potentially have been a play here. No. She decides to play it safe. As indeed she should. But that also means that the Invoker will be free to, to get a bit of farm, and now that's going to be a completed Midas. Well, it's a very, very late Midas for mid laner, considering that's his very first item. There's no boots or anything like that. No. It's straight Hand of Midas. Well, I don't think I can blame him this time. I mean, sure, he's slow as hell, sure, he's gonna get killed. He could potentially have survived if he didn't have that as... Oh, what's this? Okay, it's a frog, not a disruptor. It's a frog mounting a frog as Doki Doki Morning. Yeah, he's dead. I don't think there was any way out for this man. No, right, that's another kill. Well, for Gucci. Ah, yeah, no, I say another, but that's his first kill. He participates in a lot of those, and I like the rotations from the Dire. I really do. They're always moving about, and always finding the kills that they want. On the mid, now on the top. The only guy that didn't do too many rotation is GW, and then again, he's a Dazzle. He's supposed to be playing defensively, not aggressively. And yet, he's playing aggressively. Now, however, there could be the revenge, as now, alright, this could be the first duel of the game. Sickness is under a bit of problem. There's Doki Doki Morning, that... I don't know where he's going. The duel does not come. They do want to put a bit of pressure before that. Sickness now decides to jump on Doki Doki Morning. The duel did not come at all for some reason. It was the perfect opportunity to do so. As now, okay, now she walks forward. God, it's not a duel. Yes, but it's under the tower. Why? And oh, Pudge, what? Okay, thank God for that Sunstrike. But Pudge, hooking the Legion Commander out of a duel? Really? Alright, that's one way to do it, I guess. Now, the action's still not over yet. Gucci. It's not that Gucci. I don't think he's feeling Gucci at all. Now he's trying to do the bet to juke, and he's actually managing to do it. He is. Now he's trying to TP out the hook. No! This time it's Process, not Perform, that jumps in front of the hook. It's not the PA's build that's comically bad. That's what those hooks. Thank you, says Gucci. Yeah, I would be grateful too. What the hell? I think my dog could put some better hooks when drunk. And high. And dead. I think a dead dog with alcoholism problems could do better hooks than this. I think that's, yeah. I lack words. I think you noticed it, but I'm speechless. Those hooks are leaving me speechless. Well, this is an Arkham game after all, and I probably shouldn't be too harsh on him, but, you know, it's still hooks that could be better plays that are currently detrimental to his team and not really too useful. As, wait a second, oh, I knew I forgot something. There you go, now it should be better. Well, enough about that. At least the first duel of the game was won by the Legion Commander, so that's at least a ray of hope in this sea of fails. In these dark times indeed. As, yeah, there could also be... Oh, alright, now it's the Pudge that they took over the mid lane. Now that the Invoker has decided to farm jungle. Something that's good, that I really like from the Radiant. It's great when you have your mid laner that starts roaming it. Pudge. Anyway, no, alright, enough about the Pudge, more about the Legion Commander. That doesn't have any mana. I don't know what she was doing here. She knew that she was alone. She maybe thought that she could tank this, but she cannot. Sickness and GW are going ham on these people. Battle Fury now on the PA without boots. As, oh, alright, the Pudge does find a kill on Alcos, actually. There was support, but oh, the Shadow Strike does manage to bring him down. There was no deny, or no one interested in denying at least. That's alright, good. Oh no, actually it's on the bot lane, a lane that you completely forgot about for these entire past 5 minutes. Oh yes, talking about minutes. It's time to look at net worth. What do we have? We have the P8 that's ahead. What a surprise. I mean, with that Battle Fury, that's probably going to be the name of the game. Although, yeah, the Juggernaut, yeah, no, the Juggernaut's not going for Battle Fury at all. He's going straight for Yasha. Straight for the Yasha. He is not too far behind, but still behind. He's 1K behind. Actually, that's pretty significant. No, all right. You do have a duel now that comes in. Not that GW is dead. Phantom Assassin does manage to survive the duel, but will not survive the Sunstrike to follow it up. That's a pretty nice move from the Radiant, I dare say. They bring in Key D. They even had the Omnislash to work with if they needed it. So, for the first time in the game, I can commend the patch for putting a nice hook that saves the day. If there was a shallow grave on that PA, she would have survived. But no! No. The hook would have made this impossible. In fact, he did make this impossible. It's not potential, it's true. No, that's it. There's going to be a tier 1 tower claimed by the Radiant on the back of that. And that's fairly great. That is fairly great for them. They are getting map control, whereas the Dire is getting none. Well, I think they're getting none, but they're trying to put their heroes to find some map control. And yeah, the result is that the supports that are farming the enemy jungle die. Surprisingly. What was that? Yeah, I'm not actually no. No. I'm seeing stupid stuff right there. He was in his own jungle, not the enemy jungle. I confused Radiant and the Dire for some reason here. Oh well, whatever. Amateur casting, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you're bound to get. Now, Day058. Now he's the one that's farming the enemy jungle. This time I got it right, but he can do it because there's no tower here. It's in fact the P8 that probably shouldn't be here. Not that there's even going to be an Omnislash to work with for Day058, but does not appear like he wants to go for now. Not sure I like his build too much, because even if he manages to somehow get ahead, which is not the case, yeah, the P is gonna outfarm him by quite a lot. Does not appear like you're gonna get too much of a snowbally kind of game, so it's better to get, yeah. Better to get that Battle Furious now. Alright. Process not performed. Then managed to find another duel while I wasn't looking, so that's that. She does have press the attack to remove that little dagger, that pesky dagger. It itches. Oh wow, that's a newly acquired Shadow Blade. Nothing may be going to do some damage. Yes, here comes the second duel of the game. There's going to be a Sunstrike needed. And they're going to make sure the second duel of the game, actually third duel of the game is going to be won. Now, there could be more. Dismember on the Bristleback. Here comes the Process not perform as well. Very low as Alcos comes in. Oh, that could be a disaster for the Radiant. 2 dead now. Maybe a third one. Alcos jumps in. But oh no, never mind. Here comes the Omnislash taking down the Bristleback. Now it's Alcos that has to run away. And she just gonna, yeah, do a lap around the trees and just get out of here. Maybe try to go back in now that there's no more Omnislash. No. No, she knows that there's the spin. There's a Blade Fury to work for the Juggernaut to escape if she goes in against him. Good for her. She is alive and well. It's wonderful. Now, Doki Morning. What is he gonna do? Okay, of course, as a support, he's going to build an urn. It's good. The supports are not the poorest this game. They're getting items slowly. I wonder what GW is going for. Nothing now. Well, I know that he could potentially have gone for a good old death if he stood around just a bit more, but his spider sense was tingling and he's getting out of here. But so far I think that the game is rather even, honestly. I could say whatever I want about them doing mistakes, about the heroes being out of position or them going aggressive. I think that despite all of the moves being played around the map, it's rather even. I can't say, oh my god, one of these teams is getting stomped, it's going to progress into something that's unrecoverable. No, I think that both of these teams are rather equal, both in draft and how they're playing, so it could be, well, I think that both of these teams could pull it off, honestly. I do favor the draft of the Radiant a bit more later game because just of that Legion Commander and that Invoker that synergize so well, both in the early games and in the later game. But for the time being, oh, what's this? Alright, you know what, the Pudge has denied himself, so that's actually nothing happening. But there's one more guy that will make sure to clean up the mess that the Pudge has created. It's KD058, the designated janitor that's going to claim the kill on this bottom lane under his own tower. Not entirely sure what the Bristleback and the Lion were thinking here. They probably thought, hey, let's dive that mofo. It's a Pudge, it's a support, we can take him easy peasy even if it's under his tower. Well, guess what? No, you can't. One, he can deny himself. Two, you're gonna die because there's reinforcement, generally speaking, whenever you try that kind of stuff. Well, there's no TP on the Disruptor, so that's not going to happen from him, but the Juggernaut, he needed to just walk in there now. Okay, there's maybe going to be a tier 1 tower around here. There's a meatball throne, and the Showgrave is going to come, but I don't think it was needed. I don't think it was needed at all. Now he won't have it, but maybe he won't need it. Now Disruptor throws in that Static Storm in the middle of 4. Unfortunately, they're not trapped in it. They're just free to just walk out of here. Meanwhile, top, does it feel like the Pudge and the Legion Commander did a number on that PA, on that Phantom Assassin. That will not be able to work today. She is in technical unemployment because of her medical condition. Which, in case you didn't notice, is being dead. Maybe the worst disease known to man. Death. But that's very good for the Rangers, I think. That move, even though they did manage to lose one in there. I mean, they lost Doki Doki Morning. The fact that they managed to get the Legion Commander to actually not win the duel, but still managed to take down the PA is very important. She is top net worth after all. She is one hero that does snowball, but thanks to that Battle Fury. Wait, what? She's going for a second Battle Fury? Huh. I mean, this is supposed to be cosmically bad, right? Well, 2 Battle Fury. It's no longer a farming item. It's a killing item at no cost. Oh, he could just die here. Maybe, maybe not. Yes. This time, the Hook will make sure that, yeah, the Legion Commander gets the duel. It's a level 2 duel now, so it's going to be a bit more relevant. Alcos, without that tower, probably should have flown away. I don't know if it was possible for her, considering that she was invisible, but she should have known. Game sense. It's really important. That's one of the situations where you're like, huh, everyone is missing, I have vision over a few, maybe it is a Legion Commander that's going to jump on me. I could potentially fly away as now. Right, now this time the rest of his team will recognize that it's danger, but do they recognize it early enough as now? Right, Bazinga, well, he's a Bristleback with level 4 passive, so he's fine, but the Legion Commander, oh, she doesn't need to walk forward. The Pudge brings in the meat to the party. A nice hook for once, as now the Blade Meat completed, doesn't matter, it's the Omni Slash now that tries to do something. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Process Null Perform is dead. KD058 now has to walk away because Bazinga's in the house. There's Folkwell Spray on that, that Juggernaut, as now he's going to have a taste of his ultimate fate. Pretty great for the raid, for the Dire. I mean, that managed to still break it rather even. That Bristleback's been doing a good job. Not that it's dismember on the front of the Bristleback, but Alcos had eyes for the tower. And now without the tower, it's Arc that is again going to deny himself. Alright, he might not be too great of a hooker, but he's a great, well, suicider, kamikaze, I don't know. Did I just say he was a great hooker? Yes, I did, and I'm not going to take that back. He is a great hooker. Look at that. Look at that items. He is really popular with the Dire as well, because yeah, he always has people on him, right? Dancing on him. That's yeah, the greatest hooker that we've ever seen. Well, no, not really the best. I mean, hookers aren't supposed to die, right? Anyway, Doki Doki Morning is going to be attacked by Gucci and killed by Gucci solo. Mano a mano. The Lion uses his finger to kill down that Disruptor. That killed down the Disruptor. And yeah, all of a sudden the Dyers now grab back the lead. But if you look at the net worth chart, you do see that it's been going back and forth. And it's still going back and forth. The Dire was claiming a bit of a lead, surprisingly. But now, yeah, it's going to be over. The Radiant, however, should be happy about this as... Oh, alright, no, never mind. They should not be happy about this, as the Legion Commander needs to run away. But, there's a blink on the Lion. He can just stun you, and the 2 killers will do the rest. The ladies, the Valkyries, will ride. And they'll kill. Now, there's going to be a blind Sunstrike now by the by that Invoker. That I haven't talked about too much, but he's been quietly throwing this Sunstrike left and right, doing a lot of damage in most cases. He's been mostly farming though, as an Invoker should, before he gets that Aghanims. Which is why I don't people don't pick him too much on the pro scene. But this isn't pro scene, this is a pub. Now Sickness is going to meet a really fast riding Disruptor. But yeah, no, she doesn't have any interest in chasing him, because she completed that second Battle Fury, so now she's going to farm extremely fast. Ah, never mind, the Disruptor comes back again, so now they should have an interest in him, now that his haste expires. No idea what he was thinking there, as, oh, I know what he was thinking. He was going to try to provide meat for the Pudge that does throw a beautiful hook. It is redemption for that Pudge, as now there's going to be a Sunstrike thrown onto the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain that's almost dead. At the same time, there's an Omni Slash and a Dismember going to take down Sickness, as now Alkos is going to try to show her anger by screaming at Suka Bliet Vodka Putin that, yeah, that is dead. The Invoker's dead, as now, alright, a nice grave is going to save Alkos, but that's going to maybe cost the life of GW, that does get hooked again, and that's a duel as well. Oh no. Well, Pudge is credit to the team, alright? He is redeeming himself really fast. And oh wow, that hook! It was complete luck, but then that's again, those hooks are starting to be great. He was just getting ready before. The first few hooks were warm-ups. Now the real action begins. Well, that hook, never mind that hook. Bazinga, however, is still as tanky as ever and is going to evade the rest. Oh, actually, never mind. He's going to maybe drag in some hero, but no, it's a Juggernaut with a Yasha. He's extremely fast. He went for a Manta. Now, Alkos and Doki Morning are going to go toe-to-toe. Never mind, Alkos had some friends to work with. The hook, well, unfortunately, is sidestepped by the Disruptor, and Bazinga is going to claim the kill on Doki Morning. That's a kill. That's a kill. That's a definite kill. Kill confirmed by Bazinga. What is he going for? He's going for Vanguard. Now he has a Hood of Defiance. Okay, now he's going for Radiance. Alright. That's the greedy offlaner. The semi-carry offlaner. That's what I like to say. That's one of the many ways to play offlaner, is to just start farming yourself, start to build yourself a bit of a lead, and then win as, oh, another duel, but this time there's going to be a very nice Shallow Grave that's going to maybe save the life of the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain that's alive on 8 HP. GW. Yep. This time he's done wonders. He's even going to heal the Queen of Pain. My thanks, says Alkos. Yeah, you can be grateful. You should be grateful. Because you do not want to let the Legion Commander to build that lead to get those damage from your duel. At the same time, no, Gucci, alright. He was invisible. He's going to throw in that little finger of death, but the Pudge, yeah, he's a tanky hero. He even has a lot of magic resistance as well. Magic resistance? Yeah, 40%. Fazzo, says Gucci. I should probably say this in an Italian accent. Fazzo. You piece of shit. You have avoided my finger because you are so fat. But yeah. Enough about racist imitations, more about the kills. Doki Morning could have potentially blinked in Bazinga, but did not have vision over him. Well, it's only a level 2 glimpse as well. Huh, kind of an odd build for the Disruptor. I mean, especially in this game, you have a Legion Commander, you have a Juggernaut, 2 heroes with not a lot of catch, and you're deciding not to skill your only catch as, oh, okay, never mind about Disruptor, more about the Invoker. That's dying fast, that's dying at the speed of sound due to the Shadow Strike, and considering that he's being dusted, why did he go forward? Why in the world would he decide to walk forward? I do not know, but I know that he's dead. I do realize that he has taken the fast lane to the grave, to hell. At the same time, bottom, alright, you could have another beautiful Shadow Grave. Here it comes. As now the Juggernaut, yeah, he's not dead. Oh, now he is! Now he is! Well played, says Bazinga, that did tank the entire duel and managed to, well, not find a kill. It's GW that gets rewarded for his effort. Beautiful stuff from him. Beautifully done. He has credit to Team Toast. That's the second duel that's completely shut down by GW. A lot of damage being dealt into that, into that Queen. No, wait, it was Bazinga. Yeah, into that Bristleback, and yeah, nothing comes out of that. All of the spells are whiffed, but could potentially be more. Yeah, there could potentially be more action now. They keep on trying at least. The Radiant keep on trying. They're not giving up. They don't want to give up. As now the PA is going for. Alright, she's going for the completely murder build. She's going for Battle Fury and a Crystallis, a second Crystallis now. Well, okay, now she probably won't go for the second Crystallis. Now she could die. No, another Shellgrave will make that impossible. Will make the death of the Pudge, well, I mean, the death of DPA impossible for a few seconds at least, because, oh, wow, that's a haste rune on the Pudge. Alright, potentially dead. Oh, no, it's GW that maybe he's going to get dueled. He cannot Shellgrave himself. As Sickness now will also feel the heat, but this time he found the Pudge. Now Bazinga is isolated. He does have the Shrine and has a lot to work with. Here comes Gucci. Gucci comes in, but Gucci's gonna get out. The lights will probably go off for that poor Lion that tried to save his support, but that's going to sacrifice his own life for it. Now, you have Process not performed. That's going to take the front of Bristleback, not Bristleprot. Alcos does manage to find a kill on Process not performed, but now that's a 4-man down for the Dire. And a 2.5k gold lead. Well, gold swing. Yeah, that's a 2.5k gold swing for the Radiant. So, all in all, beautiful stuff from them. They played this beautifully. That haste rune, he could potentially have gone for the one target that he saw in front of him, which was the Dazzle. But no, he decided to keep chasing the PA, and that led to a kill on her, and she could not do anything. Talking about the PA, yeah, the build is kind of odd. I mean, it's unusual to say the least. 2 Battle Furies, which give her a bit of damage, but really, heroes are clamped up together, so that makes sense in this situation. But follow up by the Crystallis, don't you have enough damage already? Don't you want more agility? It's kind of curious. Oh, and you saw it on your screen, the Queen of Pain just melted that poor Disruptor. But at this point, Doki Doki Morning should rename himself Doki Doki Evening, because he's going to bed every single time. Every single time he appears on the map. No, and by going to bed, I do mean dying. In case you didn't know. Well, what was I talking about again? Right, I was talking about the PA's build. Well, there's also other heroes in this game, you know. There's the Orchid on the Queen of Pain that you saw way earlier. Talking about the Queen of Pain, maybe she's going to blink out, maybe she's gonna get caught. That tornado did catch her, but she's out. She is also going, yeah, she has the casual ultimate. Oh, I'm not sure what that is for. Could potentially be a Linken's? Could it be a Linken's? It would be great here. Stops the duel, stops the dismember. As now Doki Doki Morning, sorry, Doki Doki Go to Bed right now. It's going to be put down by Sickness, but oh, here comes a fight. Now Sickness, he's isolated, Bristleback is around, but there is about no Dazzle to save his life. So this time he's going to die to the duel, and that's level 3 duel, so that's 80 damage in the pockets of the Legion Commander. That's stacking up those duel damage quite nicely, actually. The Dazzle? Yeah, he was nowhere to be seen. Where was the Dazzle? That's not the Dazzle, that's a Queen of Pain. Okay, there's the Dazzle. I mean, frankly, it was kind of greedy to go there, stick around after you took the tower, and then still try to fight. There was no way that PA could have survived by going in the woods over there. She did not even have a TP. She has completed that second Crystallis though, so now she's going to do a lot of damage, but she is still extremely squishy in a lineup which really likes squishy heroes. I mean, right, the lineup does like squishy heroes, and by that team I mean the Radiant. They do like to face squishy heroes. The Dire, they have a lot of squishy heroes. The only real man that can be that frontliner is the Bristleback, but if he gets dueled, he's not showing his back to anyone. He's not called Bristle Front. He's called Bristleback. So that's that. Now KD058 and Arch? Still no idea how to call that man. How do I call this Pudge? I frankly don't know. Oh, he's gonna find a TPing Lion. That is going to cancel his TP, knowing very well that that was a bad idea. Arak now going to do a nice hook, going to stun Sickness. I mean, yeah, then Sickness going to be saved again and again by that Dazzle. That does the work of God in this game. Get back, says Prophet not performed. Probably aimed at the Pudge. That has completed the Reaver. Now he's going for Heart of Taras. He is going extremely tanky. The tanky route, sorry. He's going through the tanky route. Tank lane. And that's going to be, well, not the biggest of problem for the Dire. do actually have stuff to bring him down in the name of the PA. That double Chrysalis and double Battle Fury could potentially play a role in bringing down the Pudge if they manage to catch him, because there's other heroes. There's also the Legion Commander that with that Blade Mail is going to return all of the damage. Actually, never mind, the Pudge also has a Blade Mail, so that's going to be a big problem for the Dire. They are going to need a Nullifier or something, but yeah, the PA is going for a Daedalus instead. Alright, sure, why not? Why not? Actually, I'm going to tell you why not. There's a lot of better options out there. It's not the worst I've seen on a PA. I've seen the support PA before, believe it or not, but that's still kind of questionable. You could go for a BKB, you could go for, well, not that build. Maybe you wanted to farm the speed of sound, but you're not farming at all. Seekness, I don't see her farm too much. She's still on top of the net worth, as indeed she should, but I don't know if that's really worth it. As now you see, oh, now here it goes. Here comes the fight by Zinga. Going to be jumped in the air. Arak is going to get his dismember stopped. As now the false staff is going to maybe save the bristleback. No, it is going to be the Shadow Gift that maybe will, but the Shadow Gift is going to expire. And the duel comes. The duel goes off, and the Legion Commander is going to gain yeah, a bit of damage. She's going to gain 18 dual damage. Pretty good. Not too shady. Not too shabby. And without the bristleback, they have no frontliner. Well, maybe Arcos can be, now that she completed that Lincoln Sphere, but you don't want to have a Queen of Pain in the front lines. You want her, ideally, to go on the supports and be that assassin. But no, they don't have anyone, so they cannot even defend that tier 3. Oh, never mind, here he comes. Arcos tries to go in onto Doki Doki Morning, but she's going to get shot down by the Abyssal Blade picked up by the Legion Commander. Alright, now here comes the Phantom Assassin using Confusion to kill down KD058. So that's actually something, but they did lose the Queen of Pain, which is a big deal. They did defend their tier 3, but we're getting closer and closer to the defeat of the Dire. I do feel like it. Now, especially the Phantom Assassin decides to walking forward, unaware of the presence of the Legion Commander. A miserable hook being thrown there, but I don't think it's going to be enough to kill down that PA during the duel at least. Now, thanks to Shadowgrave, she survives and now goes ham, kill the Pudge. Alright. No, that overwhelming odds is going to overwhelm the PA and kill her, but now the Legion Commander might be dead nonetheless. No, there was a dust, and there's the Earth Spike. Well placed is going to make sure that she doesn't escape. Or if she does, it's going to be through the lowest door known to anyone playing the game, death. Death. Beautiful stuff from that lion, not really. I mean, it would have been horrible to see if he actually missed that, but he didn't. No, bristleback. He is supposed to be the frontliner, but now he's going for an Assault Cuirass. That could be good. There's not too much magical damage apart from the Invoker and the Disruptor. The rest is mostly physical. Well, I say mostly, but it's also Dismember from the Pudge. So actually, I'd say it's composite. There's both magical and physical on both teams. Sorry, excuse me for a second. Wah, that felt good. GW is going to deward. But honestly, I frankly believe like this is still dead even. I was going to make a statement about the Radiant being in a good position, but they're not exactly managing to find everything that they want. In Dota, if you manage to do team wipes, if you manage to get a lot of kills at once, then you know that you can go in onto the tower easy peasy. You can just run over buildings and there's no one that's going to stop you. If there's going to be people stopping you, you can't go too far, or else people are going to shred you from afar. They're going to kite you and then you're going to die, because there's also the tower hitting your friends. And there's not going to be enough reinforcements for you to win the fights. Are they going to find it? Are they finding the team fights? I don't think so. I don't think they are. In fact, I think that they're not finding enough in those fights. Sure, they're finding the front liner, the bristleback, but then they're not re-engaging as they should, I feel. They're playing it extremely safe. The LC, especially, she's taking no risk at all. The duel that she's taking, it was very risky early on, but now that she has dual damage, she should make use of it, right? Well, you don't see that too much. You don't see that at all. Now, well, Maybe it's time to stop talking about the LC and friends and maybe talk about how these two teams are going to clash into each other, because they are all grouped up. It's time to go. And the worst part is that there's no Bazinga, there's no frontliner here. Oh, process not performed. Gonna maybe try to, yeah, maybe try to duel Alcos. Uses that Abyssal to break the Lincolns. Maybe try to duel him, but Alcos is quick on his fingers. He's going to escape. No, these teams are not going to clash into each other after all. They are going to take down Roshan, and then they're going to clash. Now there's the time to take big risks for the Radiant. Now is the time to try to run at them, as the Dai have absolutely no... Well, they do have an idea this is going on, probably. They have no way to stop it or get there in time. That's going to be an Aegis in the pockets of the Juggernaut that has a lot of items. He went through a build that I do see sometimes, a Diffusal Blade build. It's interesting, but in this scenario, I don't know if it's really great. You do have a lot of control already. In the name of the Pudge, in the name of the Invoker. Not a lot of catch, but a lot of control. You do have the duel as well, so do you need that extra slow? Do you need that mana break? I mean, the Pia can trade you whether she has mana or not. The Queen of Pain, she can just blink. That blink, it only costs 60 mana. She's going to be able to blink no matter what. The Dazzle, yeah, he's gonna die way before you even have time to deplete his mana, so... Wait, what? I want to see this again. Wait, what happened there? Did he just get one shot? Did he? Yes! He just did! What? Okay, alright, he's dead once. Now, can he die twice? Maybe. No, he's not dying twice. But, that's the most casual Aegis expiration slash usage I've ever seen. Someone throws a dagger on the creep and boom, you're dead. Oh, okay, now we have to walk back. Alright, now now it's over. Now we can't take any risks anymore. My god. Okay, this is how it is. As now, alright, Bruce is not performed. Would be dead. As now here comes the duel. Bristleback did manage to win the duel, as the LC is dead. The GW does manage to find himself does manage to find the Shadow Grave, as now Key D058 was way too far in the enemy lines with no reinforcements will die. Now Ark, despite having a Heart of Tarask, yeah, he's probably going to die pretty easy peasy. It's a raid boss after all, but the meat is getting cut. Oh no, the Blade Mail almost takes down Seeking as a hook. Could have potentially reached, but no. It doesn't. Alcos also dropped low, but the Finger of Death is going to make sure that, yeah, the Alcos will not commit suicide today. GW now. He's going to walk himself. Find that there's a tower missing there. If you've seen that tower, please call this number. 000. Report the guy that let that tower fall.com. That's not the number, but I don't care. Now, what's it gonna be? That's the Invoker. He has POTs, right? I haven't felt the impact of the Invoker too much in the past 10 minutes, honestly. I feel like he could have done maybe more. The spells that he throws are greatly helpful to the LC, but that's about it. Alone, he doesn't stand out too much. Is it a problem? Well, not really. As I think it was Kyle that said it very recently, you do want to have one hero that is the star of the game. There's one king, the rest are fools. And if the Invoker is not a king, it's alright. But who else is going to be the Invoker? He's the one that's farming. If he's not farming, he should maybe open up the way for someone else to be the king. But in a pub, everyone wants to be the king. As now you're going to see the Invoker, maybe going to try to show his skill. Ah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Alcos jumps in and the Invoker now shows that despite him not doing too much into his team fight, 1v1 he can destroy anyone. Well, yeah, I think he can destroy anyone, really. Apart from maybe the Bristleback. As indeed, he did manage to bring down Alcos. And Alcos did some questionable moves here. She thought that he could gank, but alone, isolated in the enemy jungle. Even if she did, there were reinforcements from the Radiant. I'm not entirely sure that could have led to anything here. Well, regardless. Another hook, thrown by the Pudge. Hook being placing great hooks when it matters, it seems. I don't think I should comment on his hooks anymore because, yeah, they just could be fantastic. And now I don't think he's going to rely on being, on being the hooker. He's going to be the frontliner. He's going to be a battle hooker. He has 5k health after all. 19 flesh heap stacks. A lot of magic resistance. That's not nothing. Now he's going to try to throw another blind hook. Well, was it blind? I think it was blind. I really think it was. But he's not going to catch anything. Well, sometimes you get lucky, you know. Don't underestimate the power of luck. Sometimes you can win the game just by sheer luck, by throwing on that blind hook and just getting it. No. The tier 2 falls. It's still the Radiant that feel like they're putting on the pressure. But I wouldn't say that they're in a good spot quite yet. You saw in the last fight that they got way too overexcited and then did go in quite hardcore behind the enemy building. And the fact that only a few of them went for that and the rest were still far away around here, around that area, means that they had very disjointed team fights. And if they keep on doing this, yeah, they're probably not going to be in the best of spots at all. No. What is the PA going to go for? Is a big question here. It was supposed to be a comically bad build, right? Let's see what else is there for her. She has finished that first Daedalus. Is she going for a second Daedalus? I think she needs more than just damage right now. You see that, yeah, that Legion Commander almost died there. Those crits are no joke. Those crits are no joke. There's a lot of them. There's a Coup de Grace, there's a Chrysalis, there's a Daedalus. It's a lot of crits. It's a lot of crit all around. GW. Alright, what's now? What's in the pockets of that Phantomassa? There's a dagger. There's too many daggers. Too many daggers on her. No, alright, he's going to look at Bazinga. This is a time where any kill matters. Any single kill that you can get, any pick-off, will lead to probably a big assault on your base. Whichever team you are on. Doesn't matter. With the PA, however, having that nuclear arsenal in her, that's going to be very hard to push. But yeah, if they manage to find the right engagement on that PA, maybe it could be it. That could be the play. Now, so far, however, oh, it's actually going to be Alcos. I tried to jump in, but now she's going to fail the Sonic Wave and going to maybe get killed. Disruptor is actually going to die. I don't know how. Probably due to dagger. And that's actually Cygnus that managed to find a triple kill. How? What? By what black magic? 5k damage in a single second by that PA. Alright, that build. It's working somehow. It's an extremely defensive build, but it works apparently. I want to see this again. I want an instant replay of that, ladies and gentlemen. I do want that. Okay, so what happened there? No, it's the deed's already done there. Okay, let me take a look at what happened. Dagger thrown and she just goes in and everyone's dead. Boom, boom, boom. And that's all she wrote. 3 men come in the bar and then they were done. Sickness. Oh, it was Sickness, trademarked. Not Sickness. I've been... Wait. No, wait, what's... Is it Sickness? Yeah, it's Sickness. Not... No, Sickness. Sickness? Sickness? Maybe. Anyways, process not performed. Speaking Russian, okay. Probably happening in Europe West then, or in Japan. Does... Yes, they'll start to talk in Russian and then blah 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 Russian, a lot of interrogation point. She must be extremely confused as to what the hell happened in that with that build. But doesn't matter. No? Alright, Meatball going to be thrown in. Now here comes the Deafening Blast as well. Now a lot of spells being thrown around. It feels like it's DDR with fingers, but unfortunately all of the spells are not going to lead to anything. Bazinga's relatively healthy, and with that Radiance and with Gucci to come in and control, that's it. That's one kill. Now round 2, it's Budge. But there's also reinforcements from the Dire as a Phantom Assassin, and it could potentially try to kill the Budge. Does have that Blade Mail, hasn't used it yet. Now he did. Oh no, and he's getting controlled. If the PA jumps in, that could be a disaster, but thank God for the Psychic Storm. Going to take down one, but and you also forgot about the Queen of Pain, didn't you? Queen of Pain, that did get jumped into the air by the tornado, is also gonna have to walk back. That's good. That's good. They didn't lose anyone apart from that Bristleback that did get reeled in very far, but they lost. Yeah, that's a big ultimate committed. The Static Storm was committed. The death of the Legion Commander was also pretty big. Well, now she's back, but there you go. She does have a BKB now. That's going to be a big one. That is going to be a big one. The big BKBs. That could potentially be used right there. Alcos is completely unaware of the presence of that Legion Commander, but no. That's a slippery hero, the Queen of Pain. Very, very slippery. Careful not to trip on him. On her, rather. Budge, no. Okay, he completed Shiva's God. He is extremely tanky for a Budge. Extremely tanky. Extremely rich as well. I think it's been a long time since I've seen a Budge that was this big. And by a long time, I mean, I've casted a game like 3 days ago, where there was a Pudge that was even fatter. 2 hearts of Tarrasque, but yeah, he decided to go for the Shivas, which I really like. As I said previously, and we'll keep on saying until the end of this game, there's not a lot of catch. Shiva is one way you catch people, right? You just use that active and all of a sudden, oh, I can't move, I'm so slow. And there you go. You can catch them. But they haven't had too much problem catching people, because it was the Queen of Pain that mostly did the initiation, so it's not that big of a problem. Talking about the Queen of Pain, what is she doing now? A Hex. I like that. I like that a lot. They have a lot of control, but if the Queen of Pain, that is the ballsiest hero in his team, if he can do that, if he can just blink in and just manage to hex someone, disable someone, like, I don't know, the Queen of Pain, oh, no, the Queen of Pain, she cannot disable herself with a hex. If she can just disable that Legion Commander, or, I don't know, the Invoker, or better, the Juggernaut, they're not going to do anything. Talking about the Juggernaut, I haven't felt his impact neither. I feel like he's, yeah, he's the lowest of his cores. Hell, he's behind the Pudge. That is definitely not a core, by the way. But that's still fatter than the Juggernaut. I think that he could, whenever you're behind, I would have preferred him to go for a magical build, like an Aghanims or something. He's not gonna have any impact otherwise. Well, he's not the star, he's not the king. So far, I feel like the king is that Legion Commander and the Pudge that have been doing great, as well as the Invoker. The others, yeah, they're mostly here on the background to stare in that movie as bystanders. Well, that's harsh, but that's the way it is. Not everyone can shine, otherwise it's way too bright and yeah, and the game's over in 20 minutes. It's not happening. Disruptor, yeah, he has some Greaves now. He has some Greaves. He's going to be to make sure that people sustain as now. Let's check in back on the PA. What is she going for? Okay, she decided to go for the second Daedalus. And now he's going for Rapier. Why? For what purpose? You have blade mills. That's extremely dangerous to pick up a rapier whenever it is that. Whenever there's that, it's dangerous. Whenever there's two blade mills, it's a problem. Whenever there's a Pudge with 500 or 5000 HP and a blade mill, it's a problem. Whenever there's a Shiva's God that slows down your attack speed until you can't attack anymore, that's a problem. Whenever there's a Juggernaut, well, okay, it's not that much of a problem. If he normally slashes you, you're dead, and you feed the Rapier. You have a lot to worry about. Too much to worry about to get a Rapier. It's just questionable. It's just extremely questionable. No, Bazinga? Where is he gonna go? Where's the man going to go? Top? Probably. Probably top. Maybe bot. No. Top. Everyone goes top. Everyone's defending the base. The Queen of Pain still needs about 500 to complete that hex. He is going to need it for the next fight. So maybe, I don't think she will want to go in the fray before the end of that X. At the same time, though, it's not up to her as to when the fights or not. The fight starts or not. Yeah, no, I said it right. God, I'm tired. This is why you don't cast when tired. Of course. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Nothing. He's going to let the Invoker take down those buildings as well. Alright. I want to see that in its entirety. Never mind the fact that I'm cheating. I don't care. Okay, so the real action's gonna start at the top lane. What's it gonna be? What is it going to be? It's Bazinga. Doesn't do anything. It's the PA. Okay, I see. I couldn't see it because the Doki Doki Morning just got destroyed in one shot. But that's going to be one less hero that they have with no Tag Storm. Wow, says Doki Doki Morning. Yeah, wow, indeed. As now, well, the Jug is going to die once. He has the Aegis, but unfortunately... Oh, no, not unfortunately. He's going to get hooked back. He is going to survive. Oh, but the chase is not off quite yet, as now Ark is going to be the big man in the center. The raid boss is back in town, as now there's even going to be a duel on the Bristleback. It is going to be successful. Now, back into the Pudge. Pudge is still really healthy. And now there's the entirety of the Diet that tried to jump onto that Legion Commander. Big finger on him, as well as Tag Storm, and then the PA to finish it off. That's a dead Legion Commander as well. So that's a 1 for 2. Maybe more, maybe 1 for 3, I don't know. The Pudge did pop the Blade Mail. Now the PA is being extremely patient. Now the Blade Mail does expire, so now it's go time for that PA, and that's it. Gucci will claim the kill, and that's a 3 for 1. The buildings are falling though. Every single passage of the Radiant is leaving less and less buildings standing. Now, you have one less tower here, one less Rax here. That's pretty satisfying for the Radiant, I would assume. But also not too worrying for the Dire, because even though they have buildings that are dropping, they're going ham, they're taking the ultimate risks. You see that the PA just picked up a Rapier. Alright. 5 damage items and boots. Level 25. She probably, yeah, she even took the +5 coup de grâce. Multi-shot dagger, plus more cleave, lot of damage. She just went the full glass cannon build. Well, it's no longer a cannon, it's a nuclear arsenal right there. ICBM. She is, yeah, it's an ICBM, it's no longer a PA. Gucci, now, what is he gonna do? Alright, no, it's Gucci, do not try to get it to attack, and no, Sickness in town. Sickness gonna go! What is he gonna do? Is he actually going to go ham? He's going to dive tier 3s? No, he's going to take down the tier 2 first. That's still 11 seconds before the, before that Legion Commander comes about. And, yeah, whenever the Legion Commander comes in, she should just use the Blade Mail and then try to go onto that PA to try to get her to kill herself. I think that's what I would try and do. That would I would try to do with all my mightiness, but what is she going to do? She's going to wait. Probably for the purge. They probably should not wait for the yeah, for that man. For the disruptor. God, I can't speak today. But no. The die is already on the retreat for now. Keep going, keep going. No! No, Legion Commander, that's not what you want. You don't want to stop and try to do a little hit on that Queen of Pain and then walk back. No, you wanted to get that PA. Well, okay. Either you walk back or you get that PA. I don't think any other choice would have been wise. At the same time, though, talking about being wise, there's a guy with a Hex. The Invoker. He's, yeah, he's trying to... No, not just juke. He's trying to delay the inevitable. He's trying to rat. Is he succeeding in that? I don't know. Meanwhile, Legion Commander is still trying to chase. But Seeknest. Seeknest is, yeah. Seeknest is fine. Seeknest knows how to not get baited. There's not a lot of sentries to work with for the Dire. So, any surprise on that PA could potentially be the end of the game. And I think that game is extremely close, honestly. Still extremely close. You'd see that no team has managed to pull ahead. No team has managed to pull ahead in terms of farm, in terms of items too. I mean, sure, the PA, she's ahead of the world on top of the mountain, but the entirety of the Radiant is just on her trail. And the game could just end if the PA dies once. So it's very, very close. At the same time, the Dire, they can't actually approach the buildings. They can't actually approach the base. Sure, they have a really tanky Pudge, where we now have completed an E-Blade. But, yeah, there's a Rapier. And 2 ways of critting. Actually, 3 ways of critting. And a Battle Fury as well. So, you can't even get close to the creep wave like the Legion Commander is doing. She could just die right there. Look at those creeps, or rather, don't look at them because they're dead. Don't look at dead bodies. It's really, really morbid. As no, okay, the PA may potentially go inside the base. No. I mean, the PA, the Legion Commander, may go inside the base, maybe want to try to take down one of that rack. He's going to try to work on it, uses the... Oh my god, that's Alacrity, and that's also... That is also BKBU, so that building does fall. Alright, now here comes the duel, however, there's a Hex versus Hex, and oh, magnificent stuff from the Invoker that managed to disarm everyone and make sure the Legion Commander does not feed any duel. Now the Brittlebite could just die there, but here comes the P as well. Takes down Process Not Performed. Bazinga does die to Doki Doki Morning, and the Invoker is also dead in the back lines. The Queen of Pain also managed to find a kill on Doki Doki Morning, and that's a 3 for 1. Could have been way worse for the Radiant, and a lot worse for the Dire too. In fact, it's not over yet. The Purge is still around. He is going to try to use his newly acquired D-Blade. Going to be blocked, of course. Here comes the Lion as well. Lion that completes his TP. He thinks he has newly acquired BOT. Now, the Raid Boss is in town. The Raid Boss does not have his Blade Mail at the ready, so Sickness is going to take the easiest kill of his life and take down Anarchy. Oh, Anarchy. That's what this name means. I can see it clearly here. Oh, I've been saying the Purge this entire game, but he's called Anarchy. However, oh wow, I didn't notice this, but there's no more building standing for the Dire. Alright. Well. That's pretty nice. That is extremely nice for them. Now double damage on the PA. Oh god, this is it. Double Rapier now for the PA. Okay, she sold one of her Battle Furies and now has decided to go the ultimate risk route. Well, the rat has been a complete success for the Radiant. But now, they're back against the wall. They're gonna have to defend against the ultimate assaults. Everyone has buyback, mind you. On the Radiant, you are gonna have the Invoker buying his. No BKB on the PA, because it's the PA, honestly. She doesn't care about magic immunity or anything. But this is it. This is a do or die for them. That all of those farms, all of that build is going to clash against the Radiant one last time. Because there's Megas here. GW is left to defend, but he cannot defend alone. He just cannot. He's going to be joined by the Lion, by Gucci. Bazinga also follow. Alright, now the action's off. The action is off for now. With the Invoker, great at defending the high ground. No. You could not. You very well could not have had any kill, any form of assault here. Especially considering that there's Megas against you. You just had to defend. You could not fight 2 against 5, so you just back off and wait for the next. Right, but now that there's Megas, and yeah, Battle Fury on the PA, that's going to be pretty straightforward. The Dire, they're going to have to defend their base. The Radiant are probably going to run into them. If they manage to use the Blade Mail at the right time, they're going to, yeah, they're going to kill the PA and the game. They cannot rat anymore. When you went as Megas, you need to go way too deep to rat. And considering that the Dire are finally deciding to place sentries here, there, and on the top lane, you're not going to be able to invade the base without getting a little present. That's called Phantom Assassin. You don't want that. Oh! Actually, it's the Radiant. It's the Dire that get out of their base and try to run people out. Protectional Perform is dead. Now Bazinga still hanging around. There's a dagger that gets thrown in by the Dire, but that's not happening. There's no kill that's going to be on the board for the time being. The PA. Okay, it's a PA with 2 rapiers. She's going for a 3rd rapier, by the way. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen a PA with that many big items and that many rapiers. 3 rapiers, my lord. How crazy can this game get, honestly? I don't know, I really don't. Anarchist? Yeah, you really cannot tell it's an anarchist from the name over there. You really can't. Now, Sickness going to throw that dagger, the greatest defensive spell known to man. What they could do, the Radiant, I feel like, is stand behind a lane of Crypto and use their blade mails. If she throws the dagger, then, yeah, then she's gonna get a lot of damage reflected onto her. If it crits, she's dead. And then whenever the blade mail just yeah, stops having any effect, you just walk out and wait for the cooldown to get off. To get off cooldown. Cooldown to get off cooldown. Wait for the blade mail to come back online. Oh, and also the Invoker died with no buyback there, I guess. Huh. Oh, I don't know. I was going to say something, but I immediately forgot what it was. This is why you don't cast at 3 AM, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you don't cast at 3 AM. Now, Alcos and Gucci are still around. Oh, what I said earlier is wrong. You can definitely rat if you're not careful enough. If the enemy is not careful enough, but... You can rat, but it's going to come at your own life. He's getting stunned forever. He's throwing his body at the target. Well, once the Ancient is exposed, you're not going to be able to rat anymore. You see what's going to happen if you go in alone against that. That's a big mistake by Anarchist too. He does not have buyback neither. Huh, that could be a big problem for him. 3 rapiers now for the Phantom Assassin. Hell, the Phantom Assassin, she is uncompromising. What if she dies once? She has buyback, but she does not have any other big items. She didn't even decide to save up those Daedalus and those Battle Furies. No, she sold them. She sold them. No? Alright, this is it. This is the kill. Alright, here it goes. The Legion Commander has done the impossible. She managed to take down that PA and that 3 rapiers on the ground. Whoa, how many are going to be picked up? So far, none. So far, none. They know that there's Divine Rapier, but they can't see them. The Lion is going to try to pick them one with his life, but no. There, it's 3 rapiers down on the floor. Alright, well, 1 picked up. Wait, what? Only 1 rapier picked up? What the hell? Where's the other rapiers? Where's the rapiers? Where are the rapiers? Oh, the Queen of Pain had managed to save 2. Credit to the team. Oh, wonderful. So they're not out yet. Alright. But that was the plate that I was waiting for the past what? 30 minutes? Yeah, that's what I was waiting to see. I finally got to see it, but a bit late. Now she picks up a Basher, so finally some utility. But that's still 1 rapier on the Juggernaut. that, yeah, that was very, very quiet. But now he's on top of the network and on top of the world. Now that's probably potentially what they could need to end this game. The Radiant. Or maybe just die. I don't know. We'll have to see. Bazinga is trying to match the Pudge in terms of tankiness. The Pudge is now at 6k HP and 400. A lot of HP. A big sack of HP. Fatso, like Gucci said earlier. Very, very, very tanky. But now we have everyone that has been specializing in one role. You have the Queen of Pain that I don't think she can, I think he can only kill the Disruptor, the poorest hero in the game, by not too much actually. The Dazzle is not too greedy himself. He isn't greedy at all. But everyone else in the game is just so damn rich. So much money flowing. Hell, you could make a fountain made out of solid gold with that much money. Honestly. You have the Juggernaut as well? Well, okay. It's mostly thanks to that Rapier that he is that rich. All of a sudden, yeah, you're going to see in the net worth graph that all of a sudden, oh boy! All of those Rapiers down have led to, yeah, a 10k, well, not even a 15k gold lead. Gold swing. As now it's even going to be Roshan. Alright, now there's a refresher shot in there as well, so maybe there's going to be a double Omni Slash. I hope that's what it's gonna be. Maybe Invoker's gonna throw in double his spells. Maybe. Who's gonna get that? Who's gonna get that? The cheese is going to be... Yeah, no. It's the Aegis that's going to be on the Legion Commander. Refresher shot on the... No, on the Invoker, yeah. The Pudge will claim the cheese. The cheese that's, yeah, that doesn't want to regain all of his life. Oh, here it comes. Now it's the duel. It's on the Bristleback. The Bristleback that is not dead quite yet. Going to be saved by that grave. By the shallow grave, but now the grave expires. And the tank is still around. Tank, now refresh shot used by the Invoker. BKB used by the Legion Commander. Bristleback going to be reeled in against his will and die. Now Process still around. Uses that diffuser on the Lion. On the Lion. But Sickness is in the back lines. You forgot about the PA, didn't you? And that big sack of HP is now a big sack of nothing, of thin air, because he's dead. Legion Commander now will suffer the same fate. There you go. 3 Rapiers picked up by the Phantom Assassin. It seemed like he did managed to get that Juggernaut in the back lines while I wasn't looking. So there you go. Rapiers, Rapiers, Rapiers. Oh, and now with the Aghanim Scepter, that's now AoE Shallow Grave. Wonderful. That's going to be great for the Dazzle. But the more interesting part is that everyone's dead on the Radiant. Everyone has died. Not one has managed to survive. It's still Megas. It is still Megas. But you do see that, yeah, it could be going south extremely fast. It could go south in a few seconds. Because Sickness, yeah, now that she has all the Rapiers to work with, she could do one clean swipe. To mid, to the tier 3, to the Ancient. Well, to the tier 4s as well. That could be what's in the cards for her. We're gonna have to see. We are gonna have to see. Bloodthorn completed on Queen of Pain, but at this point, items. Who cares about items? It's about the action, it's about the plays. Now the PA comes in, using newly acquired BOTs. Well, she played a long time with only phase boots, but now she realizes the importance of items other than aggressive items, than damage items. But 3 Rapiers. Hell, she could potentially go for 4 Rapiers if she wants to get rid of that extra Battle Fury. I don't think that she wants that. I think she's going to be happy just with what she got. Maybe get a Moonshot or something. I don't know. You want to go crazy? Go ham. Go all the way. Now, they managed to get into the tier 3 tower, but everyone has respawned. This is it. This is the do or die. Who has buyback on the side of the Dire? No one. No one except the Dazzle. As no Sickness. Always going to try to do something difficult. GW is going to get glimpsed back. I think they wanted to glimpse back Sickness. As oh my god, Doki Morning is dead. Noses Perform is dead. Immediately buys back. Now it's the Invoker that is probably going to die. The Queen of Pain going to blink in and get in. And my god, what is this? Now Shadow Grave going to come in as well as the Yule. So the Omni Slash not going to do anything, but tries to come in. The Illusions are also going to die. Sickness. Well, okay, he's not going to be blinked in. It's Outpost. Now, alright. You have the Dismember and the Blade Melt. That could have been a disaster if you decided to complete. All right, A on this, now on the Pudge, but everything has expired. Sickness, maybe dead. No. Pudge will deny himself, but This is 4 heroes down. There's a dieback from the Legion Commander. And now that's going to be a tier 3 that falls. Maybe some racks. More than racks. This could be the game. This could be GG. Same time. Well, okay, there's Bazinga and Gucci to defend. But they're not even needed. They are not even needed. This is it. This is the game. This is most likely the end. You have KD05X that tries to kick down Sickness. Oh, that's close. That's extremely close. But there's a Dazzle. Dazzle saves the day yet again. No Sickness. I think she wants to win the game. She should end the game. GG? 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 Maybe? Maybe not? Yes, GG. Of course it's GG. It's over. They don't want to report me. They want to report me. Dire victory. Well. They can't handle that much risk, right? You can't handle that much risk. Was it bad, the build, though? It was. It was terrible. But, damn. You can clearly see that it wasn't meant to be good. It was meant to be risky. It was meant to be heart pumping. It was meant to give you a lot of energy. You and your teammates. Hell, the Dazzle, he must have been sweating so much that game. He must have filled an Olympic pool full of his own sweat. Considering the weight on his shoulder. You see, at the very end, it could have just swung he could have just swung back if he didn't put that Shadow Grave on the Phantom Assassin. That Juggernaut could have potentially saved the game. But no, it's a Dazzle that played excellently. Thank you, GW, for submitting this game. And yeah, what else is there to say about the game? Everyone else was trying to play well. The Radiant played excellently too. Even though they lost most of the heroes in the fight, they managed to get Megas. But they could not end the game when it counted, when they could, when they should have, when they had the big momentum, before the Rapiers came about. Well, by that I mean, it's kind of hard to see on that graph, but I think it was around 30 or 40 minutes that the Radiant, yeah, about that spike here. That's when I think they could have potentially gone the extra mile and snowballed out of control, which they didn't. They didn't play as a unit enough at that time. And then after that, well, the rest is history. Rapiers came about. More items came about. The big items came from the Dire, and after that, there was no way in hell or heaven that you could have gone into the base. And after that, well, it was Rapier Party. And when there's a Rapier, the game stops being the game and becomes a shitfest. And a really enjoyable shitfest. Now, that's all I have to say about this. Which one is it? No, it's not that one, it's that one. There you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little game. I have been enjoying that very well as well. Although I do apologize, I'm usually much better at this than what I have shown today. But, you know, tired, weekend, Sunday, parties, you know how it goes. So, yeah, if you want to see more, well, you can follow me on blah, blah, blah places. Just ask me. I don't think you do. Well, nobody does. So, I'm just going to sign off. That's what Vantalion signing out.